If you want a delicious peek into the 1920s in New York, read Savage Beauty by Nancy Milford. Her biography of Edna St. Vincent Millay reads like fiction and weaves her life around the poems of the first woman ever to win the Pulitzer in poetry. And if you missed it in high school, it's high time you read Edith Wharton's Age of Innocence, which won the Pulitzer for fiction in 1921. Out in the Plains, Willa Cather won hers in 1923 and then went on to write an instant bestseller and classic, Death Comes to the Archbishop. Across the pond, the same year The Great Gatsby was published, Virginia Woolf released her groundbreaking Mrs. Dalloway. And by the end of the decade, she would write her feminist manifesto, A Room of One's Own, where she observed, "Women have served all these centuries as looking glasses, possessing the magic and delicious power of reflecting the figure of man at twice its natural size." It wasn't just white women who were writing their way out of the darkness. Nella Larson published Quicksand and Passing in the 1920s. Zora Neale Hurston published her first story and moved to New York, becoming the first Black woman to graduate from Barnard College, my alma mater, and becoming a powerful voice in the Harlem Renaissance. A few years later, she would write the best coming-of-age novel I've ever read, Their Eyes Were Watching God, which holds one of my favorite lines in literature. There are years that ask questions and years that answer.